Hello, Leos. I am really excited to do your reading today. For some reason, I have had so many Leos coming into my life, and I just feel like it's time to do a reading for you guys. So I'm excited to see kind of what comes out. And as always, we're going to start with the moon deck, and just like what I say at the beginning of all of them, just remember that if this doesn't exactly resonate with you, just because they're weekly readings doesn't mean that this is exactly what's going to happen in this week. This could just be something that you need to hear right now, that will happen later, so keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that just, always, if something doesn't resonate with you, make sure that you're checking your rising and your moon signs as well, because sometimes those will resonate with us a little bit better. So feel free to look through my other videos and see if those resonate with you. I think that all the cards we wanted have come out, but I'm going to see if there's any more. We had like a few just fly right out of the deck, which I love. So I'm an intuitive reader, which means that I do just let the cards speak to us. So this is a reading for Leo. I just like to see kind of, use me as a channel to see any messages that the universe, spirit guides, angels want to get out to you. So I'm going to shuffle this a few more times. Like I said, a lot of cards came out. There we go. Okay. I just feel like there's one more card that needs to come out for some reason. I don't know why, but I feel like we need one more card. So I'm going to see if another card comes out. Let's see. Let us see. Okay. All right. I knew it. Okay. So let's see what these have. Okay. These are good cards. Okay. Interesting spread. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So the first thing to kind of notice about these cards is that they start off with a lot of a lot of pinks and purples, and a little bit of orange. So all the colors of a sunrise, sunset. So what we can kind of take from that is either that something is ending or something is beginning is a good thing to think about these cards like this. So the cards that come up is I welcome clear vision and inspired action. Now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered. My dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. Play is my pathway to joy. And then we've one about lineage and one about the rhythm of your breath. Okay, so what I think that this is sort of saying is that there is a lot of life in these cards. So here we have like an animal spirit. We have her giving back to the earth. And then in this one, we have her hanging out on the moon, up in the air. There are trees in this one. And then there's a lot of nature here as well. So I think it's interesting, the one that came up, the rhythm of my breath directs the rhythm of my life. So there must be some way that you need to kind of give back to the earth or get more in tune with it. It's weird, like, have you guys been starting a garden recently? I feel like some of you maybe like bought some houseplants or have started gardening or maybe even like eating more natural foods. In some weird way, whether that's hiking, getting out in nature more, you are connecting with nature and the earth and just the world around you is what I'm seeing here. So another big thing is we have 2 lineage cards coming up. So whenever there's 2, I would suggest that you either are becoming somewhat like one of your ancestors or you have one watching over you. So if you felt the presence of somebody who has passed, not even like somebody that you've met, but somebody that maybe someone has compared you to a lot, I do feel that there's some energies watching over you. And that does play into the earth and like these air-based cards as well. And it might be an air sign also. But, normally when we get a lot of cards that have to do with air and earth and lineage, it does just mean you're being watched over a little bit more, right now. So normally these cards are to give paths, but I'd actually like to see sort of why these energy and why these spirits are coming into your life, because I feel very protected in these cards. There's someone definitely protecting you guys. So I just kind of want to leave that as is for right now. So I want to see if we have any cards further, sort of just explaining, what else is in here, because I am interested to see, let me get this card. I'm interested to see sort of, what all of this means. So, okay, let's see this. Okay. So we're going to get this going right here. All right. Okay, so any messages to clarify for our Leos this week? Any messages to clarify for our Leos? Oh, okay. Those two. Oh, and that one. You guys have a lot that want to come out. Like, I want to stop shuffling, but I feel like there's more that needs to be said. I do think I'm going to leave it there because these are all good cards. But there, you guys have some messages coming through, which is another reason that leads me to believe there's someone trying to communicate with you and protecting you right now. So let's get like a deeper idea into who that might be. So, okay. Let's see what comes up. You know what? I'm going to grab this deck right here. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So the first card that we have come up, this one is the 10 of Cups. So we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay. When the 10 of Cups is in reverse, so first of all, I because I'm an interpretive reader, what I am feeling from this is that the 10 of Cups is meaning abundance. So you have 10 cups and they're overflowing. So I actually think what this might mean is because it's in the reverse setting, that you're kind of overworking yourself a little bit. Maybe you're taking on more than you can chew. I do just feel like maybe you guys are really overwhelmed right now. It's a lot to handle. So what is normally a very positive card, meaning abundance, I'm actually looking at is kind of a stressful situation for you guys. So that is how I'm interpreting those cards. So I feel like maybe you've never had this much workload before. Like there's an emphasis on the type of workload or stressors or amount of things in your life because I do feel like it's a new thing for you. So then we have the 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles in this case is also reverse. You actually have most of your cards reversed in this. So, okay, the 6 of Pentacles are about like, you know, health and finances, and you know, that's what the Pentacle cards sort of mean. So creativity, it can also mean work. So I am feeling a little bit of a workload here. So again, what would normally be abundance in work and finances and things like that, I am feeling like you have too much on your plate. So I don't feel like work is going really well for you guys right now. I feel like you're kind of ready to step away and do a new thing. Not because you want to, not because you want to go job searching again or you want to go down this path again, but because wherever you're at is just not giving you abundance. This is in reverse because you are not feeling this, you're feeling this. And I feel like it's kind of an unfortunate situation because for a while you were comfortable with where you're at, but you're not being treated fairly. You're not being given what you deserve at this time, which is never a good thing. You know, if you're working hard for things, then you deserve to have that. So then we have the 10 of Wands. So this is about spirituality, inspiration, determination, strength, you know, that type of thing. So yeah, a 10 of Wands can be a very strengthening card. It can mean that you're kind of stepping into some new beginnings, some new interests, hobbies. If you were in a rut, you're coming out of it. This card is in reverse. So what this card is sort of saying is, again, that where you're at right now, you are not feeling abundance and you're not going to feel abundance. So I hate to say that, but this situation's not going to improve, unfortunately. And I normally never say like a cut and clear message like that, but I'm getting very clearly that you need to get out of your work situation. And you're not happy. I think you know that you're not happy, you know? Like I'm not feeling like I'm just not feeling like you have a steady anything. Okay, so this card sort of signifies stability. So I actually like to use this card as a reference to explain sort of how this is. So this is the card as it's supposed to be. You got it in reverse. When the card is like this, this card is really about stability. It's about maintaining what you want to be in life. So if you're good, you have all the good things here. You've come from nothing and you've slowly grown to having this really abundant life. You guys are here right now. So you have a long way to go to get to all this abundance, but right now you're like barely standing, sort of like an unstable structure. So it's sort of like you're balancing on a boat, and you're kind of on the smallest part of the boat, barely keeping one foot on. I feel like you guys are slipping. I feel like you're not feeling abundance. You're not feeling like you're supported or stable or in a good place in your life. You feel a little bit shaky, like at any moment you're going to hit a rough patch of water and you're going to be thrown off, rather than like safe inside and with all this weight behind you. So again, it's just further clarification that wherever you're at right now, what do you have to lose? I guess that's my question, is that like, if you're here, there's really no way to go but to go up. And I know I'm pointing down, but it's supposed to go like this. So there's no way to go but up from here. So basically things can't get worse. So I don't know what you're waiting on, because things can't get worse. I would just go ahead and make the move. Even if you have a couple hard months, how is that any different than what you're going through exactly right now? Yeah, so get out of where you're at, because that is just not going very well. So then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This one is in regular position. So what this one is sort of saying is the Pentacles sort of represents like our outer, our external influences. So work, finances, creativity, that's sort of what the Pentacles represent. But then this is also a major, like a trump card, because it is a knight. So, as we know, the knight can bring good messages, especially I feel like when one is portrayed on a horse, it can mean good news. So what I'm taking from this is that definitely your work and your finances, it's not even that they're gonna change, it's that they need to change, like right now. But it looks like it's the right move. It looks like good news is coming with that. And what's interesting is that he has the One of Pentacles with him. And the One of Pentacles is always like a jumping point. It's always like the first point of starting off. So yeah, you'll be starting at what feels like nothing. You'll be starting what feels like the beginning, because you're leaving maybe something comfortable or stable, even though it's not. But you're starting this journey of abundance. It's not going to happen like that when you change careers. You're not going to find your dream job right after this one. You're not going to fall into a job that gives you your dream salary and meets, everything on the list. But you will be building up the pentacles to get to that point. So the important part of this message is that get away from where you're at and start slowly building where you want to be. Only good news and abundance will come with that. So then we also have the Two of Pentacles that comes up. So that just furthers what I was saying, is that slowly and surely you're going to keep grabbing more abundance, more finances, more money, more happiness along the way, but it's going to be a slow, meticulous build. Not one that I'm not saying you have to work hard at it, but not one that you even have to consciously realize. It's just that every day, every week, every month, you're going to get a little bit more successful, feel a little bit better, more opportunities will come your way. So again, get out of where you're at right now, because you have nothing but building to do, and you're not going to lose anything if you leave right now, but you do need to leave right now. So again, you're going from what could be abundance, what could be some good pentacles behind you that's in the reverse position. You think that this job and this career is going to give you this, and it's not. It's this right here. So get out of it. And like I said, slowly and surely start building up that abundance, because there's nothing but good waiting for you once you're ready to get out of the situation. And you deserve stability and happiness, loyalty, respect from a job. So I don't care what you're putting up with. It's not worth it, is what I'm feeling. So I want to clarify on this a little bit about what your new career path holds for you. This is a very career-oriented reading. So let's see what your new career path holds for you. Okay. All right. Let's see if one more pops out, because that's kind of a complicated question that we're trying to answer. So yeah, what does the new career path hold for our Leos? Okay. All right, one more card. We'll see if it pops out. If not, I'll just do a couple more shuffles. If not, we'll go off the ones that came out. So anything for the career paths for our Leos? New career paths, Leos. Okay, perfect. That's cut and simple. Okay, so we have, oh, interesting. Okay, so we have the Cross card. So the Cross card is normally not a great card, but it did come up reverse. More that the Cross card can sometimes just mean that suffering increases when the cross card is near. So if I were reading this a different way, if we were using a Courant card, and seeing how close it was to you, if it was close to your Courant card, it would mean that bad things are happening. But the cross also means that burdens are lifted. And I'm sorry, I misspoke. This one was right side up. I apologize. It's the other one. We'll get to that. Okay. So it can mean that burdens will be lifted is what the cross card can mean. So I actually think what this means is that I think that you're really stressed and you don't know why. And once you leave this career path, once you leave this job, you'll be like, oh, it was because of this, or this coworker, or this shift that I'm working, or that I don't like this about my job, or I don't like this about where I'm at right now. So I feel like your life will improve in a lot more ways than you think when you get rid of this job, because I just, again, do not see you happy for where you're at right now. So let's just get out of it. I don't see the point. Okay, so the Gentleman card is the one that came up in the reverse position. Okay, so this card is like security, stoic, like a very serious card in the way that, not a serious card, like getting the card itself is bad. It just means that like you are in a really serious place right now, and not really in a great way, like you're like too serious. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so it does mean good fortunes. It does mean, good things kind of coming to you in your life. But I do think that what I'm getting from this Gentleman card in the reverse position is that some fun is coming your way. I feel like this job has sort of sucked the fun out of you. Like either you don't have time for hobbies, or you're too exhausted for hobbies, or you're too depressed for hobbies because your job is just polluting your entire life. I think that the Gentleman card either introduces that the next career path or the next job you're getting into will be significantly more fun, or that you yourself will be able to let go and have more fun. I actually feel like it could go either way on that one. Either way, you're getting into a little bit more of a relaxed mode, into a more fun, joyful experience with this. So yeah, leave your job, leave where you're at. It's not working. Abundance is waiting for you on the other side. And you deserve a break is what I'm feeling here. So yeah, and like I said, and then respect the earth, and kind of what we said in the earlier deck. Get back in touch with nature. If you're starting to do that, continue to do that. Eat better, nourish yourself. It's time for you to start healing and changing and bringing abundance into your life, because you just don't have that right now. So that has been our reading for Leo, August 19th, 2020. We will do an updated one a week from today, so we'll see if there's any new information in there, which I'm really excited about. So let me know if you have any questions on this reading. I feel like it was pretty straightforward. And other than that, thanks for watching today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you next week, Leo. Bye-bye.